I welcome you all for today's discussion about how to find the type of hybridization in a given molecule. Whenever if you are given a molecule, it is easy to identify or it is easy to determine the type of hybridization by which the particular molecule is formed, or when the formation of such molecule, what kind of hybridization is involved in the central type atom. That can be easily determined by using the following technique. So these are the various steps involved in determining the type of hybridization. And this is the first step. Find the total number of valence electrons in all the atoms of a given molecule. So it must be the first step. If you want to find the type of hybridization, we must be focused on this particular point. Find the total number of valence electrons, the electrons which are present in the outermost cell of an atom. When a molecule is made by more than one atom, in all those atoms, how many valence electrons are present? That you should identify. Yes, if we can have an example. It's an example, CH4. You know that it is methane, in which these are the two atoms present, carbon and hydrogen. In these two, how many valence electrons are present? Number of valence electrons. In the case of carbon, it would be 4. We know that its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 4 electrons are considered. Likewise, in the case of hydrogen, only 1 electron. But there are 4 hydrogen atoms. So the total number of electrons are equal to 4. We just add them. 4 plus 4. Total number of electrons is equal to 8. If we are getting this total 8, when the total number of electrons are 8 or lesser than 8, you have to divide this 8 by 2 so that you can get one value x. So this is the result what we are getting here. Okay, the quotient is equal to 4. This 4 is highly helpful in determining the type of hybridization. Here I am writing the hybridization number, x value is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The numbers which are assigned here, the x values, are highly helpful in determining the type of hybridization. Yes, we can take like this. When the x is equal to 4, the type of hybridization would be sp3. You see, one s orbital and 3 p orbitals are involved, and the value is equal to 4. Suppose if you are getting x value as 2, this should be the type of hybridization, sp. When it is equal to 3, you can say it would be sp2. If it is 5, we can say that it would be sp3d. If it is equal to 6, sp3d2. If it is 7, sp3d3. See, when the x value is equal to 7, one s orbital, 3 p orbitals, and 3 d orbitals. Put together, 7 orbitals are participating in the hybridization. So this x can determine the type of hybridization. So in the first example, I think it's easy to follow methane, in which carbon can have 4 valence electrons. There are 4 hydrogen, they are having 4 electrons. When you add the number of electrons both in carbon and hydrogen, you can able to get 8. When it is divided by 2, you will be getting 4 as your answer. This 4 is nothing but x value. The hybridization number. When the value is equal to 4, the type of hybridization would be sp3. Similarly, we can find the other example. It's the other example. See, NH3. It is ammonia, in which what's the type of hybridization and how do you find? Again, you should find out the number of valence electrons both in nitrogen and hydrogen. Nitrogen can have 5 valence electrons. You know that the atomic number of nitrogen is 7, its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. There are 5 electrons. And hydrogen can have a single electron in the valence shell. Here 3 hydrogen atoms are there. So the total number of electrons are equal to 3. Each hydrogen can have 1. Just add them. The total is equal to 8. If it is equal to 8, you have to divide that by 2 to get the x value. Here the x value is equal to 4. When x is equal to 4, you can say that it would be formed by sp3 hybridization. So the molecule 1 methane was formed by sp3, likewise ammonia is also formed by the same sp3 hybridization. And you can take the other example. This is the other example, H2O, water. In which just determine the valence electrons which are present in these two, hydrogen and oxygen. There are 2 hydrogen, each can have 1 electron. Oxygen can have 6 valence electrons. Because the atomic number of oxygen is 8, its configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. You see, the valence electrons are equal to 6. So the total 2 plus 6, that is equal to 8. Divide 8 by 2. We are getting the same. X is equal to 4. When the x is equal to 4, the type of hybridization would be sp3. So far we have seen three examples. In all the three examples what we have discussed, one is methane, other one is ammonia, and other one is water. All the three molecules are formed by the same type of hybridization sp3. Here you see there are four bonds, four orbitals are there. Three bonds plus one lone pair, which means three bonded pair plus one lone pair. Put together four. So four orbitals are involved. Here in the case of water, there are two bonded pair and two lone pair. Total number of electron pairs are four. Four bondings are there. So four pair of electrons are present. Two of them are bonded pair and two of them are lone pair. And it is also formed by sp3 hybridization. So in this particular discussion, we were seeing when the molecules are considered, you can easily identify the type of hybridization behind in those molecules formation by finding out the number of valence electrons in each and every atom which are present in the particular molecule. When the total number of valence electrons are equal to 8, you must divide them by 2. So in the preliminary introduction, this is the thing you should understand. When the total number of electrons are beyond 8, greater than 8, you have to divide them by 8. That we will discuss in our next session. Thank you.